Connecticut and the nation really has been stunned and then riveted by the sad facts of the Cheshire home invasion and the triple murder case. Two defendants stand accused. In fact, just today the jury began deliberations in the Stephen Hayes case. If convicted, he of course faces the death penalty. How do you feel about the death penalty? Do you support it or not, and why or why not?
I support the death penalty. There are crimes that are so horrible and heinous that they merit it. And in my view, not speaking as a juror or a prosecutor, I believe that Mr. Hayes deserves the death penalty. And certainly if any case cried out for it, this one is it. I support it because it is a deterrent to certain kinds of crimes. For example, crimes against law enforcement officers, police, or firefighters, or others who risk their lives on our behalf, corrections officers. And I believe it's a strongly merited punishment in some cases, such as this one, which are so absolutely horrific that they merit it.
Mrs. McMahon, same question to you. Do you support the death penalty?
I do, and I absolutely agree with Mr. Blumenthal and his assessment on it. But now I have to go back to something that you raised just in the prior question. You talked about the WWE contractors who don't have health coverage. Indeed, they do. And all of the 600 employees at WWE have full benefits and coverage, and the independent contractors have full health coverage for any accident that they receive in the ring, whether they have surgery or rehab, fully covered. So let's just make that clear. And I find it a little bit unusual, maybe just a coincidence, that in the 20-some years that WWE has been in Connecticut, it's never been investigated or fined.
She's not answering the question.
I don't support the death penalty for many reasons. I met the 99th person in the United States who was found innocent, who was on death row through DNA testing. We're now up to 107 or 108, I think, in the United States of people who were on death row and then found to be innocent later through DNA testing. Death is so final. It's the ultimate punishment. The worst thing I can imagine for us as a society to do is to kill an innocent person. And that risk alone is not worth having the death penalty in effect. There are other reasons I don't support it. I'm a Christian. I don't believe it's morally correct to kill another person. We should punish them through life imprisonment with no parole. And I know it's tough to take in a situation like the case they're talking about, or in many others, but I think it's the humane and civilized way to behave in a society.